Today we'll be looking at a round between Astralis and SK on Inferno. Astralis lose a man early on in the round trying to obtain banana control. With only 4 left, they decide to group up in the A apartments for a burst play. glaive sets up his smoke for mini pit and throws one flash towards site. DUPREEH also helps out with the flashes, bouncing them off the chimney to blind anyone pit. It's actually DUPREEH's second flash that is the game changer in this round, allowing his teammates to overwhelm the SK defense. After the initial push at apartments, glaive stayed silent at middle and grabs an easy trade kill onto FELPS. At this point, Astralis have the site secured and gain their first gun round despite it being a 4v5 early in the round. KJAERBYE goes to the apartments with DUPREEH and Xyp9x. Astralis don't really do anything special to clear apartments, there's no utility being used to push anyone out of boiler, etc. This allows them to have a lot of nades for a stronger afterplan. When the time comes, KJAERBYE is the first one out of apartments. It's his job to be the decoy and create space for his team. He finds COLDZERA in the back at quad and grabs the kill before dying to FELPS, trying to pick up the M4. If we slow it down and watch again, you'll see the precise timings that come into play. The initial flash thrown from DUPREEH off the chimney is designed to get KJAERBYE as close to apps as possible without being seen from anyone at grave. Unfortunately, this baited out a Molotov from Taco, which forced him to push sooner than he wanted to, resulting him in being team flashed as he went out. So you can get an idea for the timings. KJAERBYE would normally push on the flash from glaive, together with the second flash from DUPREEH. Despite being blind though, he creates the space needed for his team and even picks up a kill in the process. Xyp9x is the second man out of apartments. He just needs to go out and trade frag for KJAERBYE. Taco is blind, so it's a pretty clean and easy job. Like I mentioned before, because Xyp9x doesn't use anything to gain control of apartments, he has all his utility to keep the mini pit smoke refreshed. DUPREEH is the player throwing the flashes off the chimney for pit and grave. This way we can get a closer look at the timings of each flash. You can see the first one is just to get KJAERBYE close, and then throws the second one at the same time as glaive for maximum flashbang potential on the site. He extinguishes the Molotov from Taco with his smoke and just follows everyone out onto the site. By the time he is down, they've already got the kills, so he looks to set up in a strong afterplant position in boiler. glaive goes with device towards banana at the start of the round in order to gain map control. He uses his Molotov for the corner and nades into sandbags. Unfortunately, device dies to fur at sandbags and glaive was unable to pick him off as he crossed back to the site. The purpose of gaining banana control is key for this strategy as it limits SK's information and will most likely keep 2 players at B. That stands true in this scenario where both Fallen and Fur stayed on B the whole round. glaive goes to set up his smoke for mini pit and flashes over towards A site. Remember, glaive's flash is the one that they're all going to be going off in apartments, so once it pops, everyone should be bursting out. After that, he simply sits on the edge of the smoke, ready to burst out and grab the trade kill on FELPS. Taco was the player holding apartments. He smokes it and then plays under the balcony. From this position, the chimney flash doesn't blind him, but as he moves to kill KJAERBYE, the second chimney flash from DUPREEH catches him and he gets killed by Xyp9x. COLDZERA plays quad and simply gets killed from behind. With the setup they are running, he has to trust that Taco has his back at apartments for him to be able to cover boiler. He goes down to KJAERBYE and doesn't get to do much in the round. FELPS is the arch player, and between him and COLDZERA they are doing the standard smoke top middle to delay Astralis. This is a key factor if you are the T side and you know that the CTs smoke mid from quad and arch. If you execute whilst the smokes are up at middle, you'll only be facing maximum 2 players when your team bursts out of apps. You don't really want to wait for the arch player to fall back and have them all turtle up on the site, as it just makes the strategy a little bit harder. So as FELPS' teammates die, he feels pressured to try and grab a kill back to make the retake possible. This left him exposed to both boiler and middle, where glaive just takes him down. I'm going to be pumping out more breakdowns over the next few months, so if you want to see more, definitely subscribe, leave a comment, leave a like, and I'll see you boys in the next one.